Hello everybody and welcome back to Jazzy61. So today's video is going to be a baby haul, a huge baby haul. So there's a lot of things that I have not gotten yet, but I will be getting those here pretty soon. So it was a lot of hustle and bustle kind of to get the stuff here to begin with. So that's why it's taken so long. So let's go ahead and get into everything that you see here behind me. So basically, if you don't know, this is a very different setup from what I normally have. We recently moved. If you have not seen that video, please go check it out. I will leave a link to it in the cards above and in the description box below for you guys. Well, we just recently moved and I had decided to wait until we moved to order more of our baby stuff. And that kind of was a mistake, but not really. So basically, we have a new build. There's a part of the community that I live in that's been here for a couple of years, but this section that I'm in right now, they're still building in. And so I ordered something from Amazon just to see if it got here, because something I always had as the spirit leading me was like, order something really small and just wait to see if it gets to the door. I'm like, okay, cool. So I ordered something and sure enough, it did not get here. I looked on like Google. So if you look on Google and if you use Siri from your iPhone, they give you different addresses for some reason. So I don't know if the Amazon driver was using like a Google thing, but the Google thing took him like 3 blocks away from my house, and it had the same numbers but a different street name. And so that's where my package ended up. And just because I had looked before we moved to see if our house was showing up, because that was something that was a concern of mine, I knew exactly where the package went. We went down there. I went, but I wasn't prepared to get out of the car. I was trying to see if my package went there because it was delivered and they said it was handed to someone, which it was not. I went down there. My package sure enough was sitting on the doorstep. And so my husband decided to go down there after me to check as well. And it was my package. And he spoke to the owner of the home through their Ring doorbell camera. They were like, can you hold the box up? He held the box up and they saw my name on there. He was like, that's perfectly fine with us. You know, we hadn't ordered anything from Amazon, so you guys go ahead and take it. So we got it to our house anyway, but it did end up getting lost. Now, when I ordered from other places, for instance, if FedEx delivered, FedEx brought it to the door, right to the front door. I don't know if they're using a different GPS, as I said before. Once I looked it up in Google, it was that house down the road. When I looked it up on my iPhone, it brought me to our front door. So that is why it has taken me so long to kind of get everything, and that's why there's so many things missing. We still have not gotten the baby's bassinet or the nursing pillow. What's the little thing called? The little nest that the baby can sleep in on the bed with you or on the couch. You can just kind of move it where you want to move it at. So a lot of little things that we are missing, but I'm going to be ordering those this week. The other stuff like this actually came from Walmart. I'll explain that here in a second. Walmart had this sale. It was like Black Friday in the middle of summer. I don't know why, but they did. I think a lot of places are doing that, including Target. So as I mentioned, we have a mix of stuff here. We have stuff from Walmart, Amazon. I think there's something back here from Target as well. I kind of want to go back to Target because Target had a lot of cute little things that my husband was trying to shoo me away from because at the time I was on like a few months along. But I'm going to end up going back up there for sure. I'm really excited about the stuff that we did get, just because of the fact that the last time I was pregnant, you guys, we didn't prepare really much. We had a bassinet. We did have a little nursery set up for Kai, but we weren't sure where Kai was going to fall on the spectrum of his size. And the doctor kept telling us how big he was. He's such a big baby. And we're like, dude, I'm going to have a 10-pound baby? Like, what's going on? Like, so we didn't buy really anything to begin with. So when we left the hospital, we ended up stopping at Walmart and buying some formula, some baby water, pull-ups or diapers, excuse me, some wipes, little things like that, because at that point we knew exactly what size he was. After being in the hospital for a few days, we knew that there were certain formulas that he could drink, that he could take, because like I said before, my milk hadn't come in at that time, and so we were doing supplementation. So there was a lot of things that we did not have when he was born. But this time around, like, I want to be a lot more prepared than we were with Kai. So I went ahead and just ordered a whole lot of stuff. My husband is like, it's okay, because the last time I think we were overestimating his size, just based upon what they kept telling us about how big they thought he was going to be. When they were saying he's super long, we're like, is he going to fit newborn clothing? Is he going to fit newborn diapers? Is his stomach going to be okay when it comes to this particular formula? Am I going to be able to breastfeed? That type of stuff like that. So this time, I'm just gonna bet on the baby being a regular size because Kai was 7 pounds 9 ounces. We did leave the hospital when he was much bigger. Well, he wasn't much bigger, but babies usually lose weight when they're in their first couple of weeks, not gain weight. And Kai continued to gain weight, like, rapidly. So he was 7 pounds 9 ounces when he was born. When we left the hospital a day and a half later, he was 7 pounds 11 ounces. He had gained 2 ounces. And that following week for his first week checkup, he was 8 pounds 11 ounces. And I didn't realize how big of a jump that was because I was first time mom. But it was such a big jump that his pediatrician thought they measured him wrong. So she goes back into the room and she's like, let me check something. And so she puts him back on the scale and she was like, oh my God, he did gain a pound. And I was like, is there something wrong with that? She said, babies usually don't gain. A lot of them lose. And if they do gain, it's ounces, not like an entire pound. And I was like, oh. So after that, he just kept gaining and kept gaining and kept gaining. And he's just really big for his size, but it's understandable because his parents, like I said before, if you're new here, I'm 6'2", my husband is 6'9", 6'10". And so it's kind of understandable that our child kind of grows at a rapid rate. He eats a lot as well. So it's kind of something that we're preparing ourselves for, but we want to go ahead and just start out with our little one being in newborn because Kai was in newborn. So I'm anticipating this baby being newborn sizes as well. So that's why you see some newborn stuff back here behind me. So let's go ahead and get into all the things. Okay, guys. So I want to get into some of this smaller stuff first, the little things that you see on top of the boxes here, and then I'll get into some of these larger items. I'll also tell you where I got everything from, so if you're interested in them, you can find them. So first I'm going to start probably over here, because this just seems like an easier section to start with. I don't know why, but it does. So this little item here, I actually purchased from Amazon. This was in that box of the things that did not get here that we found down the street and around the corner. So basically these are they're socks, and they have rattles on the end of them. When our son Kai was really small, he was always trying to get his feet. I think that's a baby thing, trying to get your feet. We were so happy for him when he finally got his feet. So these are little things you put on your feet, or they put on their feet. They're like socks. I'm gonna open one of them so you can see. And oh, this one's so cute. It's a little bumblebee, right? And this part is intended to face them, and it makes noise, but it just kind of makes them want to grab more or try to get to their feet faster. It makes little, like I said, little noises all over the place, and it's just cute and little fun for them. There aren't like matching ones. They're all different, but I think these will be fun. This one goes around little ankle, and so this one, I think it just gives you a variety because it's not, they weren't gender specific or anything, which is okay because you're waiting on all that. But I liked these. I thought they were really pretty. I thought they were not pretty. I thought they were cute, and I thought they'd be something that'd be nice and fun for the little one, especially seeing how Kai was trying to get his feet for like the longest amount of time. He struggled, but he finally caught those feet. He was excited about catching his feet. So I think this will be a fun little thing for the baby to play with their feet. The next thing I want to show you guys is this little diaper caddy. So basically, this is one of those little things that sits on the side of the bassinet on the side of your bed, wherever you need it to be at, and you can store diapers and wipes and rash cream, that type of thing, into it. So I did end up ordering the larger one. As you guys see, I got a lot of like gender neutral colors, but I'm trying to pop it open. Tiny little caddy that you can just put all your little things in: diapers, wipes, formula, extra bottles, a change of clothes, whatever you might need to have next to the side of the bed, especially in the middle of the night. These come in handy. I didn't have one last time, and my nightstand was a hot mess. Okay, my nightstand always had everything on it. It had the diapers, it had the formula, it had the little diaper rash cream. Everything was on my nightstand, and I could not use my nightstand because it had become the space for the baby stuff. So I wanted to go ahead and order one of these this time because I think it's going to be something I'm going to need and something I'm going to actually use consistently. So I bought one of these. This came from Amazon as well, and it wasn't too expensive. I think it was like 10, 20 bucks for this one. It's actually kind of a thick material, which is surprising how thick it is. But I think it's really nice, and I'm really excited to finally have something like this for our baby and me. The next thing that I have here, you guys, actually came from Walmart. So this is a cover for the car seat. When I was pregnant the last time, people kept trying to poke their head in and look at the baby as we were doing stuff, as we were going places. Stuff was flying around, getting dust in there with him, and I don't like that. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't like it. And I have no clue where that thing went. No clue. But this is a car seat canopy, you guys. I got it from Walmart. I'll try to put the prices around here somewhere on the screen as well. So if you're interested in that, it'll be there. But I ordered one of these because I really just didn't like people poking their heads in there. If you were a new mom at some point, then you kind of know what I'm talking about. People kind of just popping their head in. Oh, let me see the baby, breathing on the baby. Babies get sick easier. They don't have the same immune system as adults and as big people. And it's not safe to just breathe in their faces and to keep touching on them. And I'm that mom. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm that mom. Don't touch my baby. Don't touch my baby. And please don't put your lips on my baby. Please don't put your lips on my baby. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Cooties. And as you guys know, we get sick. When we get sick, it takes us a while to bounce back. Last time we got sick in this house was a couple months back, and it took us a month to completely recover from it all. So I got this canopy for the baby's car seat, you guys, just to make sure that the baby was completely covered up. And when we go out and about, people don't have to poke their heads in and look at the baby. You just know there's a baby there. Yeah. Yeah. Next up, we have diapers. So these are the diapers that we used before with Kai. These are typically the ones that give you at the hospital anyway. So that's why I went ahead and picked up these exact same ones this time, because I like them. I like that the little line shows up when the diaper is wet, so you don't really have to come over and do all the squeezing and the guesswork. And it's just newborn Pampers diapers. I did go ahead and get newborn. As I said before, Kai was 7 pounds and 9 ounces, but he ended up being 8 pounds 11 ounces by the next week. But he was still a newborn for like a month. So I wanted to make sure that we had some diapers, as I am stocking up on things before the baby gets here. So I wanted to make sure that we had something. And my husband was like, "You bought diapers?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Jazz, you still got like a month and a half, 2 months left." I'm like, "I completely understand that. Want to be prepared this time. I don't want us to have to stop at the store on the way home this time. And just for us to be able to come straight to the house and kind of start enjoying our time with our new little one." So I picked up a box of newborn diapers. It's just an 84 count. I'm probably going to pick up somewhere from Sam's Club, because Sam's Club have they have those really big boxes of them with like almost 200 diapers in it. And it's about the same price. So I'm going to pick some of those up, but we did get some newborn diapers for the little one. Now I'm going to go ahead and get into some of these things behind me, which is not too much on this little box back here, but let's grab these down. All right, so these are Medela breast pump bags. So I have a Medela breast pump already. When I went to the doctor last week, my doctor said, "Well, you can order a new one. You know that, right?" And I said, "Well, I think that may be what I'm going to do. But I want to try to pump." That's something I'm trying to do a lot of with Kai. Kai ate a lot, you guys. Like, he ate so much. The supplementation formula actually really worked for us. So I'm hoping and praying it'll be back on the shelves by the time this little one gets here. But I bought some some bags to go with my pump. I'm going to be checking to see if it works and everything. I'm going to probably order a new one anyway, just in case, because I just want to make sure that it doesn't like die or something, and then they have interchangeable parts, that sort of thing. So I do have some Medela breast pump bags. These came from Target, you guys. They weren't very expensive, and I had not seen the Medela ones. And I know I have a Medela pump, but I hadn't seen the Medela bags yet. So I was really excited to finally see these. It's 100 count of the bags. Hopefully I can pump, and hopefully everything comes out the way it's supposed to, and I can breastfeed this baby more than I did with Kai. Because Kai, I think I only breastfed maybe 2-3 months before I stopped. So we have some Medela breast pump bags. The next thing, you guys, if you don't know about these little swaddlers, listen, I had to put some of my cousins on game with these swaddlers. So I ordered some tiny swaddlers from Amazon. That's where these came from. Now I'll open this little box up for this bag. So this is a 3 count of swaddle, they call them swaddle blankets, but basically what it is it's like a little, the way you would swaddle a baby in the hospital with the blanket and stuff like that, similar to that, but it's like a little suit. You put the little suit on, you cross the baby's arms, and then you can just Velcro the little thing across their arms to keep them down. So I did get a 3-pack of these. So the reason why I put my cousins onto these is my cousin had a little boy not too long after I had Kai, maybe 4 or 5 months later. And well, actually, no, it was like 6 to 8 months later. And I bought them some of these. And in the middle of the night one day, she texted me and her husband was like, "Tell Jazz I said, appreciate it, big homie. We got to buy her something. We got to get her a gift card, something." They went to use the swaddle in the middle of the night. He would not stop crying, didn't know what to do. And they put the swaddle on him and he immediately went to sleep. Like he went to sleep, and they had been trying to get him to sleep for hours. And so these little swaddlers, you guys, are absolutely amazing. I love them. We ended up getting one on accident the last time with Kai. So Kai was past due, and we went to, my sister had a birthday party for my niece that you guys have seen, and there was one of her coworkers there, and her coworker was like, she had bought a bunch of stuff for her sister for a baby shower, and they thought it was a boy, and come to find it was a girl. And so she had bought all this blue stuff, all these swaddlers and everything. And she was like, can you get these? Could you take these? You know, she was like, I know I don't know you that well. She was like, but your sister can vouch for me, you know, and we have all this like brand new baby stuff for a little boy and no one to take it. And I was like, okay. So she gave me one of the swaddles, and we used that thing on Kai, and it was like an everyday thing. It was like the most comfortable thing for him. He would just sit in it and he would just stay there, and he was so perfectly fine, perfectly comfortable. He had no issues in that thing. He would just go to sleep. And so I picked up another 3-pack of these because the ones that we had, when I say they are worn out, they are worn out. So we have another 3-pack of these swaddles, you guys, the cotton swaddles. I may get some more of them because, like I said, they got wore out pretty quickly. And these are small. So this is for 7 to 14 pounds. And I don't anticipate little one being 7 to 14 pounds longer than 2 months. I'm gonna be 100% honest, because I don't think Kai was under 14 pounds for that long, like at all. He got really big really quick. So probably gonna order more of these, but these are the Comfy Cubs swaddle blankets. It's 3 of them, and I bought these from Amazon. Next up, you guys, we have some Nook. I'm not sure how to pronounce this in UK here, you guys, but I bought some of these baby control, the flow of the bottles. It's supposed to help with like colic and things like that. But I think these are so cute. They just have little polka dots on them. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. Got these from Amazon. They also have like a heat indicator on the side of the bottle to like, almost like a thermometer to tell you if the bottle's like too hot or anything like that, if it changed to too cold. So the bottle will change colors if it's too hot, which I think is so neat. So I picked these up from Amazon. Like I said, they're anti-colic bottles, and it's a newborn kind of gift set. So they have like the tiny bottles, then you have the tall bottles. It's like you have a change of the nipple for the top of the bottle, and then there's also 3 pacifiers in there. And then this one has a handle, one of the shorter bottles. So I think this is going to be really nice for the baby. We did get bottles. I think we actually ended up getting bottles when we went, when we left the hospital, because we didn't buy, like I said, a whole lot. And we had like tiny bottles we picked up, but some of them leaked. You guys, let me know in the comment section down below if you know really good bottles that don't leak. I'm hoping these don't leak, but when we had our bottles last time, it was like after you clean them so many times, it was like maybe something got warped in there. I don't know, but the seal was loose, and it would just kind of drip out onto Kai. We got some from Walmart, and I think I had picked up a couple little cute ones from Dollar Tree because it had like Elmo on it or something. The ones from Dollar Tree work better than the ones from Walmart. So if you know of any really good baby bottles, and then we had another little set. I can't think of the name of the brand, but it was so cute, and they were tiny, but those bad boys leaked too. And I didn't want to give him bottles that were just gonna keep dripping, because you gotta clean, you know, babies get the baby rolls everywhere. And you have to go in and clean all that out. And so I want to make sure that we have good bottles that aren't going to leak on this baby. And then we'll know for like the next time, whenever we decide to have more. This pregnancy, guys, has made me just reevaluate life, okay, and babies. So let me know in the comment section down below, what are your favorite bottles? If you're a mama, if you're an auntie, if you've just been around babies and you've seen some really neat bottles that you think work well, let me know in the comment section down below what those bottle names are, or at least the brand. The next thing that we have here is a pacifier, you guys. I ordered this off of Amazon as well. It's an Advent baby calendar, I said Advent and I went straight to calendar. It's an Advent soothing pacifier for newborns. This one has like a giraffe on it, so that's what it looks like, little tiny giraffe. And it has like a little pacifier attached to it. I thought this was so cute. And I always wanted to get one for Kai, and I never got him one. And so I decided to make sure that I had one for this little one. I want to get another one that has like a little elephant on it too. Have you guys seen that one? This is a giraffe, and then they have an elephant. And so I went ahead and purchased this for the little baby as well. I'm really excited for it. I'm just excited to be a mom of a newborn, a baby mom again, I guess you can say. Baby mom. To have an infant again, I guess you can say. And Kai has been asking nonstop when his sibling is coming, okay? Nonstop. Is my sibling ready yet? And he touches my tummy. I'm like, no, baby, it's, you know, you gotta wait. Every time we go to my doctor's appointment, is my baby sibling coming yet? And I'm like, my doctor's like, no, not yet. But he's really excited to be a big brother. So we have this little pacifier, and this goes with that because this is actually a box of backups to also fit this. So these are blue, but it's the exact same ones. These are 0 to 3 months, and this is just 0 months. Well, it says 0 months plus, and then on the side it says 0 to 3 months, so I'm not really sure. But these are just the backups, so if this one gets all worn down and beat up or I need to take it off or clean it, we have other additional ones. And it came in a 4-pack. So I ordered all of these off of Amazon at the same time. And so I'm excited to have them. I'm excited just to have an abundance of them this time around because Kai had like 1 or 2, and we had ordered them and didn't know he was going to take to them so well, and then we couldn't find them. Yeah. So I went ahead and got extra this time just to be safe because I just didn't want to run out of something or need something else and not have that thing that I need. So I went ahead and ordered backup pacifiers, and I bought this little guy with the giraffe on it, and it already has one on there, and I'm going to be ordering the elephant one here pretty soon. So the next thing that I ordered came from Amazon as well, and it's a bottle brush cleaning set. So if you know, you got to clean a lot of bottles. And we cleaned so many of them. I did buy the little thing that you can suction to the sink and scrub on the inside of things. But I wanted to have this as well because I like to have the little tinier ones that allow you to clean the inside of the nipple of the bottle. So I picked up this bottle brush set. Like I said, it came from Amazon. This was also in that package that ended up down the street and around the corner. But it's a really good set. It has a lot of different bottle brush heads. It has a lot of little different things that you can scrub stuff out with. And it's a really big set, which I wasn't expecting it to be such a big set. So they have like the long brushes, they have short brushes, they have the soft brushes, they have the long brush for like a long skinnier brush to get through to like a nipple, I guess you could say. They have like 4 of those in here. So here's the set. And it was very inexpensive as well. That's why I wanted to go ahead and get it now because I figured I can just take care of a lot of this stuff in advance, especially the smaller items because yeah, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I think I'm abnormally tired, and I'm gonna check on my doctor about that, but I'm exhausted. Like, I know you're exhausted in pregnancy, but my exhaustion is at another level, and I mean another level, you guys. I wake up at about 7:30, and come 8:39, I can't keep my eyes open. Like, I'm tired, and I sleep all day. So I was contacting some of my friends. Hey, Gail. Gail is one of my friends here on YouTube. She does Cook, Clean, Create with Gail, and it was a Cook, Clean, Create, babe. I'll pop it somewhere. But I was talking to Gail, and she was like, you may be low on iron. And so I don't take a whole lot of iron because for some reason when I take iron for more than like a few days, I start getting headaches. And so I may need a small dose of iron. I'm not sure, but the other day she mentioned it and I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And I went ahead and took some iron, you guys, and I was able to stay awake. So I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and talk to my doctor about it when I go back to my next appointment. But I've just been so tired. So I've been trying to get everything taken care of now because I'm so exhausted. I can barely stay awake. My husband has to keep an eye on little one while I fall asleep most days, and he's working. So I'm trying to knock it out. I'm trying to knock it out now. I don't have but like 2 months left. So I'm really trying to get it knocked out now so that I don't have to do it later on. So I did get these bottle brush set from Amazon, and it is a huge set, so I'm really excited for it. Bottle brush set. The final small item, you guys, is a mirror for like the seat behind the car seat. So I was meaning to buy one of these with Kai and I never did. Just like I want to buy one of the screens to cover the windows to make it more shady. Make it. Freaky. To make it more shady in the back seat. And we were trying to find some, but we hadn't been able to find one that covers my window in my car for some reason. I don't know why, but we hadn't been able to find one. So I bought this mirror for the back seat so that I can kind of look over my shoulder if I need to, or look in the rear view and see the baby in the car seat. I went ahead and purchased this. This came from Walmart. It was very inexpensive. It was a part of that sale that I ended up finding. And I was really excited about that sale because I got so much stuff. And I was going to spend so much more on this stuff. That's the craziest part. And I already had it plotted and planned out what I was going to buy, and it was going to be over $1,000. And then I went to this thing and saw this little sale on Walmart that my sister sent me to, and I got most of that stuff, pretty much all of it, for like $300. Mom win. So this is the little mirror for the back of the seat. I'm glad to have it this time because it was so hard with Kai. Especially when my husband wasn't in the car, I couldn't turn around and check on him when he was crying or anything. So I want to make sure to have one of these this time so that if something's going wrong, I can see in the back seat at my little one. Alrighty, so everything that you see behind me was a part of that sale that I caught to get as much of this baby stuff. Y'all, I'm high. Whew. Okay, to get as much of this baby stuff as I could. So I'm gonna start right over here. So this is a travel system. Now I wanted one that was similar to this. And the one I was looking at was like $500 bucks. Like, I'm not kidding. It was $500 and it looked just like this one. So this can be converted. It can have bassinets, anything that you want in here. Now we have a stroller. We have a stroller already. But what happened is we purchased that stroller car seat set from Babies R Us, which you guys know does not exist anymore. I closed it all down, which is sad. And I gave the car seat away. Because my cousin needed a car seat. She was having twins and was unexpected to be having twins. And so I gave her the car seat. I should have just gave her the stroller too because the other system, this won't, if I got a different car seat, it wouldn't fit in the stroller that I have, basically. Because it was a specific brand that came with Babies R Us. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and give her the stroller too because her little ones, they would still fit in that stroller. It's a really good stroller. Kai still fits in the stroller and he's really big. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and give her the stroller too. But this is the car seat stroller set, you guys. And like I said, it was like $500 bucks, the one I was looking at. And that was a cheap one. And this thing here cost me almost like 170, 180 bucks. So I was like, score. But it is a car seat and a stroller in one. It comes with the base that you strap into the car. We're going to leave it in the house for now. I want to take out the box, but hubby won't let me. Because I'll just sit there and look at it. I'm that girl. I like looking at my baby's things. So we do have the car seat and stroller set from Evenflo. I'm guessing Evenflo. Clover Sports travel system, like I said, it comes with everything that you need in there. Stroller, car seat, the base, everything. And then you can also swap it out for like one of those long bassinet things. So the baby wants to sleep while you're walking or whatever, you can do that. It has a little section underneath, like a little bag to catch things if you need to do that. It holds up to 35 pounds, which is awesome. So it's 40 to 35 pounds, which is great. Because Kai's, even now, I think Kai's about 50. Yes, my 3-year-old is like 50 pounds. So this should work with us or work for us for a really long time. And I don't think it's going to be as cool as the one that I got from Babies R Us or hold as much. See, oh wait, no. So the car seat holds up to 35 pounds. The stroller itself holds up to 50 pounds. So I'm really excited about it. It's like a, I can't really explain the colors. It's like a blue. It's a blue. In there, but it's a full set and I'm super, 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 super excited for it. The next item is kind of one of the little pack and play things, like a little Playard, right? I do want to order like a small little mattress for it as well, but it's a baby trim little Snooze Deluxe 2, and we got it in this kind of gray color, which I think is so cool. Anywho, it comes with a bassinet. It has a changing table, has a little thing on the side of it, just like the little caddy for your diapers and wipes and baby rash creams and things like that on the side. And then there's like a little thing for them to lay down in there. I've noticed that some of them have like mats, some of them don't. So this has like a small mat, but the mat is like thin. So you can order a bigger one, it's like a pack and play. So I'm gonna probably order one of those. The changing table is like a flip up. So it's a bassinet in there, but if you turn the little changing table to the side, it kind of lays flush up against the side of it, which I'm really excited about. Has wheels. It's easy to carry. It comes like a little carrying case and everything with little arms. And then there's a removable full-size bassinet on the inside. So they have a small bassinet, and then there's like the little nappy time bassinet, like really little, which pops out and has little legs as well. And then there's like a full-size bassinet on the inside. And as they get bigger, you want to get the little mattress for the bottom, because if you don't have the mattress, that little thing kind of floats in the air. And I think as they get heavier, it will weigh it down a little bit. So I did get this from Walmart. I want to say it was under $100. The one I was looking at was $179, $189. This one was $89. It was $100 less than the one I was looking at. There it is. This one's $89, you guys. And I was super excited about it. They had it in my local Walmart. So they had it on sale on the website. But if they had it in store, you can just go pick it up. So I ended up just going ahead and picking this one up. And I'm super excited for it, you guys. It has like little farm animals. There's a fox. And I think it's like a bunny rabbit. And then on the sides, a bunch of other little woodland creatures. So I'm excited to have one of these, because the last time we didn't have one of these. So if we wanted to take Kai in the living room or something like that, we pretty much had to hold him. His bassinet would move, but I didn't like moving it around. It was white. I don't know what possessed me to buy a white bassinet. I think it was because it was like last minute, we just bought it. Who knows? But I'm excited to have one of these, because I think it's going to move around a lot more. And that way I can actually leave the bassinet in the bed, the bedroom. The bassinet that I want is going to actually slide under the bed. So like it'll slide right up to the side of the bed, and then the side lower, so the baby's like right next to us. So I'm glad I picked this little guy up, and I'm really, really, really excited to actually have one of these for the living room and wherever else I move around, to have a little baby right next to me. Okay, on to this side, on to this side, we have a baby Einstein jumper and play set. I'm gonna try to move it forward so you can see it. Okay, baby Einstein jumper and play set, you guys. So, you don't want to turn it, no, this is fine. So basically it has like little bongo drums, a bunch of little things that make noise, but it's also a jumper. Now, the thing I'm kind of concerned about when it comes to this jumper in particular is when it comes to Kai had some strong legs, you guys. And I mean, they were strong to the point where he would jump after, I want to say it was like 6 to 8 months. And he had a jumper. My mom gave us a little jumper. It was like a hand-me-down. My family, we've all used it. And he's jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping. And it would flip over. Like he jumped that hard. It flipped. The whole thing would like flip and fold. And he would just be on the floor hollering. And we had to start like putting stuff around the legs of it to hold it to the floor. Because if we didn't, he flipped over in the jumper. So I was hoping this would be a little bit better, because the one that we had legs like this. So this one's a circle, which that may not be better actually, because if he rolls back too far, it may roll over. I don't know yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I'm not sure just yet, but I do think that this is going to be really nice for the little one. And I said I'm thinking of Kai rolling around in his jumper. Anywho, this baby, hopefully we'll enjoy this little toy and enjoy this bouncer. Like I said, it's a baby Einstein one, and the one that I wanted was more expensive. But this one has more stuff on it. So this one has more options for play. And this, I think, is the one that I wanted when I had Kai. But at the time it was more expensive. We were new parents. We weren't trying to overspend. So we didn't overspend. But this time I want to go ahead and get everything that I wanted to get for this little baby, just to make sure they have everything they need. And a jumper was something that we put into use on a daily basis when it came to Kai. Kai used his jumper literally every single day. So I wanted to go ahead and get the jumper, and I'm really excited that I got it, but this one was cheaper as well. I want to say this was $59. And normally it's closer to $100. Really excited for the jumper. I'm really excited for the baby to have this, and I'm really just excited for the baby in general. So we have a little Einstein baby neighborhood symphony jumper, which I know is going to get really annoying because I can already hear the music. Oh, and the toys come off. Like the drums, little bongos come off. You can put like little snacks there or something, but I doubt I'll do that because of the fact that if the baby is jumping, I don't want the snacks all over the floor. It sounds like a terrible idea. So, baby jumper, 60 bucks, Walmart. And the final piece to the baby puzzle, you all, I don't like how that sounds. It sounds weird. So the final piece of the baby puzzle is a high chair right now. We never got Kai a high chair, like an actual high chair. We did get him one of those little chairs that you can strap onto another chair, and it puts them right at the table. But the issue with that was he was too big for it really fast. So Kai never sat at a high chair at 8. But I really wanted to get a high chair. So I got this one. It has wheels on it. It's a neutral color, and it goes up to 5 years. So 6 months to 5 years, which I think is nice. I don't know if I'm going to be using it sooner than the 6 months. Excuse the box, you guys, because this thing got beat up in transit like bad. So it's a SmartClean Trio Elite 3-in-1 high chair for 6 months to 5 years. It does change out, so I can actually take the seat off and put it onto another chair. I can leave it strapped in here, or I can make it like a booster seat. So it grows with the baby, which is pretty awesome. This was also $59, if I'm correct. And it was usually a lot more. I'm gonna probably open this guy and look at it because I wanna make sure it's not all beat up in there, which is a good chance we should see how the box is. Yeah, super wobbly box right now. I was just happy it made it to the front door. That's the surprise for me. It was like, it's here. Oh. But we got a high chair for the little one. Super excited for the high chair. Super excited to have these things for our munchkin. And I'm glad that we went ahead and purchased it when we did, because like I said, we got it on sale. And I just love catching them on sale because I just knew we was gonna spend like $3 grand on all the stuff we needed for the baby. So I'm really excited to just have everything that we need for our munchkin and be able to get more things that we need coming up here pretty soon. That's gonna be coming in. So we did get this high chair, and I'm excited to have a high chair finally. Alrighty everyone, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below of this video. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I hope you'll subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.